Good morning, students and parents. Hope you're doing well. This is just a craft. We're going to construct a very simple koi fish, which is a Japanese fish that they raise as pets. These are not fish they eat. And they have fish shows where they take these fish, and some of them are worth millions of dollars. So have some fun with this craft. Make a couple if you like. And you can assemble them in different colors. You can make them different sizes. So get a little creative. This is a very simple craft. It should only take a few minutes. We're going to make a fish today. So this is a koi fish. I spelled it incorrectly on your cover sheet. It's not C-O-Y. It's K-O-I. Koi. It's Japanese. They raise these fish in large tanks. They're worth a lot of money. And they're just a beautiful fish. They're a type of carp. So if you've ever gone fishing and caught a carp, here in the United States we usually throw those back because carp doesn't taste too good. But in Japan they don't eat them. They raise them like pets. Like fish, like in a fish tank, except they get really big. Okay, so you have two pieces of paper. You can decide what color you want them. This one's going to cut out shapes, and this one we're going to fold and we'll cut a little bit later. So the shapes that we're going to make on this one, let's go ahead and just mark them up. We're going to make a tongue, so something like this. Carps really don't have tongues, but we're going to make one. We need a tail, which is going to be a heart shape. And you can make about two different colors of the same color. So a heart shape like this. Okay, so we have a tongue, a heart. Now we're going to make some fins. The fins look like leaves. We're going to have a straight edge on one side, and they kind of go like this. Okay, so we're going to make two of those. And if you have any, that one looks a little small. Let's make it a little bit larger. I have extra paper. So we have two pieces of paper, so if you make a mistake, you can always erase it. And you can always use that second piece of paper. That looks good. Okay, you'll need a pair of scissors and some glue. Doesn't have to be that big. And maybe a colored marker. Something to, that's going to be for the eyes. I'm going to use a black marker, even though I have a bunch of colored markers here. I'm going to use a black marker. Maybe I'll use blue. Maybe that'll make the eyes look cool. All right. So let's go ahead and cut these out. Cut the straight ones first. And then the ones that have curves, you got to move the paper while you cut. Okay, now we're going to fold. This is a very familiar fold if you've made paper airplanes. We're going to fold our paper this way. Let's see, do I want to fold it this way? I got a little corner here I want to cut off. Let me fold it this way. Fold it into a triangle. This paper is very stiff, so yours are going to work better than mine. This paper is just a little too stiff. And then we're going to fold our, make an acute angle this way. So it looks like this when we're done. Now we're going to open it up, and we're going to cut a round piece in here. Okay, so round like this. Okay, and then we're going to make cuts that are perpendicular to this side. So, and we're going to go all the way to the edge of this line. This is probably the most important cuts. So we're going to cut only to this line, and we're going to make a bunch of those. You don't have to make them real narrow. Don't go, if you go past that line, don't worry about it. You don't have to start over. It's not that important. When we glue this, it'll come together really nicely. This is going to give it some flexibility. This is like cutting along the spine. This is going to be the spine part of the fish. And maybe one more. So it looks like that when you're done. Okay. Now open your fish up. We're going to glue these two sides together like this. Okay. Let me see how that nose. Oh, I don't like the nose like that. Look how the nose came out. That looks kind of funny. I'm going to cut some more off. Like that. We want a rounded nose. So just a little bit of mistake, but that can be taken care of. So make your nose a little round like that. Now let's see how it looks. That looks a lot better. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to put glue on the inside of one of these. So put a lot of glue on there. I want this to stick. And then this is going to go on this side. This is going to be the glue, the sticky side right here. That's kind of hard to get into this part, but you can put your finger in here a little bit. Glue that. Put your hand inside, press it down. And there you got it. There's the fish part. Now let's glue some details on that fish. This is going to be the fin. Okay. So put the glue on there. And you can place it anywhere you want. Try and keep that spine nice and sharp there. Okay. The tongue's going to go in here like this. So some glue on the tongue. Like so. Oh, my fins fell off. So if it doesn't stick, put a little bit more glue on the fin and a little bit glue on the tail. You might have to let this dry a little bit before we go on to the next thing. That's a little bit better. Now carefully glue these fins on. These fins are going to go on the underside right here with the pointy parts out. Okay, a lot of glue. Like push it down like that. Plenty of glue. Use plenty of glue. There you go. There's your fish. Only thing I'm missing is a couple eyeballs. Koi's have kind of small eyes. Whoop! Oh, there's a mistake. That mistake's going to stay there. And there you have your koi fish. You can put this on your monitor. You can put it in your bedroom. You can hang it on the refrigerator. Just something a little fun. I hope you had a good time with that.